In today's Chivalry 2 video, we started out using the greatsword on the vanguard class. However, we ended up stumbling into a truly broken loadout after losing our weapon. What is going on, guys? It's Sean Salami, and today we are raiding Aberfell. Longtime viewers know that I'm a knight main through and through, despite being better as a vanguard player. And why? Because of my undying love for the longsword, which is on the knight class, but not the vanguard. Somehow it took me 5 years into the game being out to think about actually picking one up off the ground since I can't spawn in with it on vanguard. And now this is definitely a strategy I'm going to be doing more often. But nevertheless, sit back, relax, and enjoy it. As we raid Aberfell, we're going to have our relaxing commentary as we start off with the greatsword, where we'll find the longsword in a little bit. So something you may notice is the lobby isn't completely full yet. That'll definitely change within a few minutes, but at the very start it's about like 21, 22 I believe, so there's not the full 64 players just yet. Now this is another unique thing about Chivalry 2. If you're here from the Epic Game Store and you don't know about this phenomenon that we have, Stanley Yelnoots is someone I've never had a conversation with because I don't have him on Discord, I don't have PC chat, but we've run into each other for 5 years now. So whenever I see him, we troll archers together, we laugh, we emote, and then we go on with our day. It's pretty funny. This is a small, close-knit game, and your reputation matters when you're running into the same people a lot, and he's always good vibes. Of course, once you throw your weapon at an archer, they're going to, of course, run away because they see it as an even playing field, projectile versus projectile. And once archers are in a fair fight, that's just scary for them. They don't like that. They need to be having the advantage where they're a million miles away, not actually engaging in the game, just shooting arrows into their teammates' backs.
You're fine.
Now, again, as I said, this game wasn't filled yet, so there wasn't a lot of dead bodies and weapons to take off the ground. So I'm going to fast forward through this. I'm only leaving it in so you see that I still went deathless, but we're just trying to find a weapon anywhere. There's absolutely nothing on the ground, no dead bodies. They're all over here. We're going to run to the other side and go pick one up. So the first weapon we find that's usable is the cavalry sword, and this is my favorite one-hander in the game. So I'm going to do that until I can find some kind of two-hander. Something you can do if you're not able to dodge and you're still in your attack animation as a last resort is to turn away from them just so you can move your body away from the swing, and it works beautifully right there.
That tower in the name of our God.
And here we go. We found a longsword. Beautiful. This is exactly what we want. So what makes the longsword so good on the vanguard for me was the fact that you just have so much stamina on vanguard as opposed to knight. And longsword doesn't use a lot of stamina, so you can feint a lot more. That's something I think I didn't even do enough in this one, which I should have. But when I was in like 1 versus 1s, I would. You'll see in a little bit. But also the movement speed. You're just moving around the battlefield, stabbing people in the back, getting easy gank kills. It just works so flawlessly. There's one thing I did want to point out, guys, is outside of this video, I won't be uploading recent games too much because I'm putting up like 80 and 90 kill games a lot, and that's not because I'm so great or anything. It's because the game just went for free on Epic for a few days, Epic Games, and we're seeing a big time resurgence, but I don't think it makes for very fun gameplay to watch, like someone with 5 years experience killing people who just installed the game. This one is a little different because it was pretty funny to just stumble into this really broken combination of the vanguard longsword. But the next few videos may be uploaded from the backlog, or just if we are able to get a standalone server going. If you guys don't know what those are, that's when some of the discords and like top players will call for everyone to go into a standalone server that you find on the server browser list, and it's a lot sweatier and it's all good players. So I'm hoping maybe we get back to that now that the hacker problem is fixed. And guys, if you are looking to get in the community and do things like that, join the Discord. It's in the pinned comment. My Discord is the one that's like the gateway to the greater Chivalry 2 community, but mine's like the starting point, I would say. So definitely check that out in the pinned comment. All skill levels are welcome. As long as you're good vibes, we'll get along with you. And I think that goes for most of the Chivalry 2 community as well. If only that oil pot throw was a little further. Now, very clearly, I'm starting to think about it deathless. We've gotten pretty far into this game, and I'm just taking bandages every 2 seconds. It's not the most fun way to play when you're very passive and trying to stay alive, to me at least, but I think it made for a fun video, and I do like to do these every now and then. I've said it in the last video, where it was also Aberfell with MF Tinyrick, that I want to position better in every few games just to make sure that I can still do it. Playing like a berserker is fun, but can lead to some bad habits. If you didn't know, if you're out of bandages and press the button to bandage, if you look around, you'll see the crate icon that shows you where you can go pick more up. Now, if you get killed by objectives like the Galancourt boats, you don't get a death if you die, but this one does count, so we almost lost our deathless to an Aberfell rock. That would have been a disaster. It's pretty inconsistent of which objectives that you die in count as a death and which don't, but I do know that the Aberfell ones do count as a death, so pretty funny to see. I wish there was like a better explanation for which ones count, which ones don't, and why that is exactly. So now it's time for the last stage where we're going to try and secure this deathless. And guys, if you've been watching to this point and you liked the video, please consider liking it. It helps smaller YouTubers out like me a ton. And subscribing for more of my future content. And channel memberships if you want to support the Shawnee PC Fund. Those are in the description. They're always appreciated. I'm cringing looking at this, but what else am I going to do when I'm deathless at the last stage? It's just unbelievable.
The heretics are rallying around the druids. Kill them!
So yeah, we're able to get the win. Anyways, guys, I know this wasn't like the craziest game or anything, but it was a deathless, and I thought it was pretty fun to see the longsword played on the vanguard. Love you guys. See you in the next one, and check out a video on the screen now.